Thank you, Mrs. Lopez. Ms. McDonald, you may please begin.
Hello, and thank you for inviting me to share with the committee my experiences of how Social Security has affected my life. My name is Prepedigma McDonnell, and I am 79 years old. I am a devout Catholic and proud daughter of a World War II veteran. My father, Jose Dumpet Passes, was awarded the Purple Heart as a member of the Filipino-U.S. Army forces in the Far East. He was a prisoner of war and survivor of the Bataan Death March during the war. He was eventually able to receive his U.S. citizenship when he came to this country with my mother in 1983. I joined them shortly thereafter in 1985 to settle down in Seattle, Washington, where ever since I have lived. I was 43 years old when I first arrived and was fortunate to start a family with the birth of my son in 1986. It was a blessing from God to be raising my child here and given the opportunity to pursue our American dream. I began working in retail to help support my family and eventually landed a job as a billing clerk for Airborne Express. But then my life came crashing down and my husband was diagnosed with pseudomyxoma peritone, a rare form of cancer, in 1994. After several surgeries and years of chemotherapy, he eventually became bedridden and had to be cared for at home by my aging parents. My husband lost his battle to cancer and passed away in 1990. 2 years later, my mother passed away, and 2 years following her passing, my father joined them in heaven. Then I was laid off from Airborne Express in 2003 after 14 years of employment when it was acquired by DHL. In a 5-year span, I lost my husband, mother, father, and job. It was the most difficult period in my life, where I felt so helpless and alone. My faith in God, the belief that He always provides, helped me pull through and kept me going. Fortunately, I began receiving my husband's survivor benefit after his passing up until 2006, when I became eligible for my own Social Security benefit. Without Social Security, I could not have survived. I would be homeless and unable to provide for my young son and his medical condition. My son has been dealing with autoimmune issues throughout his childhood and missed many days of school due to his treatment for ulcerative colitis and severe eczema. Social Security was essential as a single working mother, and more so when I became unemployed. I was able to work again through the National Asian Pacific Center on Aging Senior Community Service Employment Program. I have been employed since 2000. Even though I am employed, Social Security pays the bills, keeps food on the table for me and my son, and a roof over our head. Without the income from my job, I would be struggling to survive. I wonder why benefits have remained nearly unchanged over the past 20 years, despite the cost of living getting higher and higher. My church has reopened, and God speaks to me and tells me I must continue to do His work. I pray I'm allowed to do that for as long as I physically can. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. McDonnell, for your testimony